Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Candy Hearts Galore. So basically I'm bored and I want to finish Isaac. I don't have all the achievements and I want the rest of the achievements. I've been having a lot of trouble getting the rest of the achievements. And I also want to start not streaming. I want to start recording, so I figured why not do both? This should help me do more Isaac. Let's just move my mouse out of the window. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Isaac today. I've played a lot before. I got some mods installed to make things more interesting. Here are all of those. Some of them are on, some of them aren't. Okay. Done all the challenges? Okay. Done all the regular challenges. Haven't done any of the custom ones yet. I'm still pretty new to the mods, honestly. I know that some of them are pretty difficult generally. Still, very happy. So, oh, I guess I could. Can I see my achievements? Yes, there. Secrets. But the important part that you want to see is this one. I've done all of these guys. Already done and dusted with the non-tainted characters. Now we just gotta get through these guys. And I've finished some of them. Done Isaac, done Magdalene, done Cain, Lilith Keeper, Bethany, and yeah, that's all the ones I'm 100%. Okay. So, this lovely individual is who I've been trying real hard to finish off, and you can see we've got that win streak of negative 259 in the corner, and that's why. So let's get into it. Here we are, basement 1 again. Let's boot up the mantle. Damn it, I am not paying as much attention as I should. Oh well, still gonna keep going. What do we have? Hello there. I love this game. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I had all of the achievements done and dusted before Repentance came out. And then I didn't. I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'll put in like another, I don't know, a few hundred hours maybe, and then we'll be done. Still not done. Still here, still not done. If you're here watching video, why? Why are you here? Because how did you find this? How did you get here? Where did you come from? Is this the future? Did I get popular somehow? What? Whatever. Let's put 5 coins in the dono box, because I'm not gonna live much longer. Seriously though, thank you for watching. If you are still watching at this point, I do appreciate it. Yep, that was anticipated. Wow. It is difficult to talk and pay attention. They were right. They were all right. It's like my eyes start to go fuzzy, which normally is kind of what I do to help pay more attention. Because what I found with this game in particular is that you really need, like, a certain level of attention to do the best at it that you can. If you try too hard, then you'll stress yourself out, and then you'll get hit. But if you don't try hard enough, then you'll get hit anyway, because you aren't being good, you aren't moving. This is what not trying hard looks like. It's not moving. You need to move in order to dodge the attacks. As the gamers say, just don't get hit. And that's really the goal with this character, just don't get hit. I need to start remembering to bring water when I do this. My throat is not well equipped for talking. Normally don't talk to myself for more than a few minutes at a time. There's a little joke you do here. Fucker. gosh. Oh, flies. Got pink flies, yellow flies, blue flies. No green flies. No other yellow flies. These are like light yellow, but like pale, bright yellow. Yes, not saturated. Saturated's the word I was looking for. The fuck was I saying? I think I was on a path of words and then I got lost on a tangent. So we're just gonna ignore whatever I wasn't talking about and talk about some new things. What are quantum physics? How do quantum physics work? I don't understand them. Because there's like, I was looking at science articles today because I like looking at science articles sometimes because I'm a nerd. And science is cool. It's like, hey, here's this stuff that people have been working on for a long time. There's a lot of research that's been going on, and people have been slowly but surely building on our overall collective knowledge, and we've been getting more knowledge using that knowledge. And I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, science, quantum physics, yes. So I was looking at a quantum physics related article, and I saw that they were using a sapphire quote-unquote cat. Cat, as far as I could tell, is just the term generally used for when you do any Schrodinger's cat type experiments. But yeah, they were doing a cat experiment on this tiny piece of sapphire, I want to say it was, or maybe the color was just sapphire. I don't know. They were doing it on this piece of sapphire, and it was in multiple states at once. How does that work? How is something in multiple states at once? I can't do that. Well, okay, technically, I kinda could. I could, like, stand in between the edge of two state lines, and then I would be, in a sense, in multiple states at once, but I can't be in multiple states of matter at once. And that kind of annoys me, you know? Why can this fucking rock be in multiple states of matter at once, but I can't? So yeah, plus there was also something about breeding Anson particles. And I have no idea what that was about. I want to understand quantum physics, but I find it very confusing. Neat, but confusing. Really all science is pretty much in that area. I like science. Science is good. Science is very helpful. I'm into computer science generally myself, although I'm not great at it. I'm good at being very stubborn, which is probably fairly obvious by the fact that I'm playing this game. Still playing this game, really. Just playing this game doesn't mean that I'm stubborn. Having this many... How many hours do I have in this fucking game? Something like... Is it 400 or 500 at this point? Oh. That's reflected, but I've already lost the thing, the mantle at this point. Let's just grab you. I get all... Oh no, I get two of them. So I could either pick that one or that one. Yeah, I'll take this. It's not a horrible item. I'm guessing it's over here. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, cool, neat. Hello, Lust. Was I still talking about science? I was talking about computer science, yes. I'm good at being stubborn and looking up things on the internet to solve my problems, both of which are very helpful skills for computer science. Looking up things on the internet is helpful for most jobs, except for jobs where you need to, like, know things immediately. Any skill, any job where you don't need to know things immediately is probably a good idea to know how to look things up on the internet. Or, oh gosh, customer service. I did some part-time internship at a library for a bit, and then I died in the basement and I perished. No. at the part dimension, and people will ask so many questions that librarians have no idea how to answer, but they still answer them anyway. You wanna know why? Because they look things up on the internet. It is so useful. It has the answers to so many things. Isn't that crazy? There's just this massive archive of information and data that gives you the ability to purchase things from all over the world and have them sent to your doorstep, and each individual bit of it has been designed by a different person somewhere in the world, or probably the same person. My understanding is the actual internet sort of built by, like, I think upwards of 5 people, because there used to be the smaller internets, right? You had your blockchains, you had your blockchain. I don't know. I wasn't alive then. Just give you more information about myself. I wasn't alive when there wasn't the big internet. My understanding is there used to be a smaller internet that you could just sort of connect to your buddies with. That's pretty interesting as it goes. But the internet's it's really cool that there's just so much stuff everywhere that you can look up as long as you have, like, the little connection-y bit. And usually you have to pay for the connection-y bit, which, kind of sucks. Because, like, we could have had... I feel like I remember... history-wise, there was this big grant a while ago, government, that was supposed to go to getting the internet into as many places as possible. They were going to hook up the internet to a bunch of houses and all over the place, and it was going to be better. And then the profit-desiring side of this world decided, hey, instead of giving this to people and have them have this really useful resource just readily available, why don't we charge them for it? As they do for food and water and every form of shelter. It doesn't just come free with your shelter. You have to pay for it alongside your shelter. And if you don't have the money for that, well, sorry, you're screwed. And now there's, like, a bunch of different ones, and they can screw you over as much as they want, because I don't think they're really regulated as much as they should be, although I don't know as much about that. So maybe I shouldn't say things that I don't know as much as I should about. I should really do some research on that, actually. Researching stuff like that can be difficult, because, like, every single news article that you will read will be biased. And don't get me wrong, they will give you information about a topic. They will just also have a bias in some way. They might exclude some information, or make things seem more, oh my gosh, statistics and graphs. Graphs and statistics are so easy to not straight up manipulate, because you can't just lie about statistics and people won't look at it. And that's not a good thing to do, and I think you can actually get in trouble for that. But another thing that you can do is you can make statistics seem a lot more important or bigger or less important than they are. Like, for example, the thing with billionaires and millionaires. If you see the accurate difference between a billion and a million, you'll go, whoa, that's big. But most graphs that show the difference between billions and millions won't try to show the actual scale. They'll show it smaller. So you won't think about it as much. You'll go, well, that's not too bad. Surely a billionaire isn't that different from a millionaire. But there are examples of, like, accurate graphs of the difference between a billion and a million, and if you could find one of those, I would honestly recommend it. It's very good to look at. Sculpted pepper on use spawns stone block. Tagging the stone and other gifts. Okay, that sounds interesting. Oh, that's okay. Oh, neato. Can I destroy it? I can destroy it. Okay, that's a little disappointing. Still, though, good. Is this a reference to, the fucking pizza game? Kinda seems like it's a reference to the Beats game. Unless that was already a reference to something else. Okay, I can only have one out at a time. What the fuck is that? Standing near enemies, you have a chance of... Okay, I will take that. Science, good science. There were papers that... When I was in college, we had this paper to do about science. It was just a generic class, sort of like a... How do you do science papers? What about science literally? What's literacy? What's all this stuff? How do you get science and actually do it in a job? And that's sort of what the class was about, so we just wrote a paper on a topic that we cared about. And there was this person who did one about, like, bees. And it was just like, this person really cares about bees. Reading a paper by somebody who really cares about what they're talking about is great. Now, is it the most interesting topic to me? No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like bees. Bees are cool. You've got like a bunch of different types of bees. Bees have their own sexes that don't really, like... They aren't the same as humans. Insect sexes aren't really the same as human in general. Because there's worker and... queen, and then I feel like there's another one, and I feel like they can change between each other if they need to. What else is there? Oh, another person did their paper on black holes, and that one was awesome. Like, black holes are fascinating, really. I find them particularly intriguing. It's just like, what is that? It's just infinite depth that warps time and space. Oh, the warping of space. Gravity. Gravity is crazy, right? Gravity warps space. Do you know that? It doesn't just, like... It's not just a force. Well, okay, force might actually warp space in general. I need to learn more about physics. There's so much weird stuff in the world. And I really don't know how to fight this boss. Okay, there we go. Well, that's probably where I'm gonna call it today. My throat's starting to hurt, and I'm not really used to this yet. So, thanks everybody for stopping by and watching the whole video if you're still here. That's probably a good example of how this is typically going to go, honestly. I'm sure I'll get more confident as I do more of this, but, I stumble my words and I will ramble about things until I get tired of doing that, and then I'll stop. Thank you for coming along. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Have a good day.